Boom, ba-da-dum, ta-da! Shh! Oh, sorry. Welcome to Nerds in the Dark. I'm Mike.
And I'm Matt.
We are the Nerds in the Dark. We are a channel starting now that will talk about video games, movies, comics, and upcoming events.
Yep. Everything, anything that we find interesting.
Did I just, I took the words out?
Yeah, you...
Now, going into gaming really quickly, you're pretty excited about this one.
The new release of the new Pokemon X and Y.
For Nintendo Direct, they announced exactly the new trailer for it.
This is the main thing though. Like, it's Pokemon. They're going to be in 3D, and I'm original like OG fan of Pokemon. Like back when they were blue and red and morning cartoon.
I got yellow. I got crystal. I got emerald. I got platinum.
Got sapphire. Got gold.
I love Pokemon. I'm just saying this that, you know, hey, say whatever you want. I love that shit. Catching those little fucking monsters, it fucking gets to me.
Which is weird for us grown adults talking about it, but it's like it's awesome.
I started this game. I was in like 4th, 5th grade. This is fucking amazing. You guys can actually check out the annotation in the video. It's going to be somewhere in this area. Probably. Maybe we'll have it like hovering here, and I'll land it in my hands like so, and cover up my face. It'll happen.
Back to the awesomeness of this game. It's in 3D. They added a bunch of new monsters. So I think we're currently at like 650, maybe. I don't remember.
I heard count that it's actually going to be over 700 now.
Yeah, so that's an extra 150 more fucking monsters to catch. And then in the trailer, they actually show you them running into original Pokemon, so you're going to see the old ones come back, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I am really excited to catch some of the older ones, get some of the newer ones. I am already looking forward to raising the starter water type, because that's kind of what I always do. I know everybody says, get the fire type. This is this motherfucker right here. He loves the fucking fire types.
I can't help it. I forgot to mention, it's in fucking 3D.
Fucking Pokemon in 3D. How many times have you asked for this, guys? How many times have you sat there and said, man, I wish they fucking made that shit in 3D. Go buy a 3DS if you haven't bought one already. There's plenty of great games to enjoy, whether you like Ocarina of Time,
Super Mario 3DS,
Star Fox 3D.
There's a bunch. There's a ton of shit.
There's a lot, including the new Adventure Time game. If you guys haven't even checked that out, if you guys are fans of Adventure Time or anything like that, I'm going to post the link to that right here in the annotation. You can go ahead and check that out. Because you guys, if you're not playing Adventure Time, you should be playing it now. Going on to another new game that just got released is Devil May Cry. Are you familiar with the series?
Isn't it? I thought they redid it. Isn't it the old story again, or is that?
Yeah, so it's actually it's kind of like a prequel / reboot.
Yeah.
They're going through. They changed the way that Dante looks. He kind of looks like this like overall douchebag, kind of like super bro. But apparently he is just cool enough to overcome it. So he's kind of endearing as a character. There are plenty of like really good reviews out there. Don't look to me for a review because I haven't even played the game.
I think the main things I got from it, and it's because I work at an electronics store that sells video games, is that it's out on Xbox now, which I thought it was only on PS3 before, or PS and the PlayStation Network.
Yep.
And then now, and another thing I learned over the past few months is that it was originally, when Devil May Cry was originally made, it was supposed to be a Resident Evil game.
Yes, yeah. It was actually, they intended it to be a sequel to Resident Evil, and it was just way too out there and not it did not fit the theme of Resident Evil. So they liked the game enough that they didn't want to scrap it, and they made it into its own series.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have the link for that trailer too, probably around here somewhere.
Yeah. Why is everything just circling around my chest? I know I've got a really big chest, but it's not big enough for all these videos. Just how do I hold them? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to put one over Matt's head soon. We'll figure that out as it goes. But definitely check out this game if you're going to be playing on PS3, Xbox, or even PC that releases on the 25th. Be sure to check that out. The new Borderlands 2 DLC recently released.
Yes.
That is Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt, I believe. It's one of the newer ones out there. Are you a fan of Borderlands 2?
I only played the first one. I haven't played the second one yet.
I fucking love Borderlands 2. I beat the whole thing.
And you know what the weird part is? Have you beaten one yet?
No.
See, and I've played a lot more 1 than you have, but you've played a lot more 2 than I have.
Interesting enough, I did not play the first one. I didn't enjoy it because timing around there was just so many
games.
There was so many good games that I just didn't really get into doing a big grind. And it's kind of funny because I'm the kind of person that sat there and played Diablo 3, and everybody hated that. But I am the kind of person that got into that at that time. I got into Borderlands 2 when it came out. I am not the biggest player of it. I only have 1 level 50 character right now. But I definitely enjoyed it. I beat Handsome Jack's ass twice. On through Vault Hunter mode. I fucking rock that shit. I am ready to get down and dirty with that DLC. There's a bunch of new monsters out there. You do get a new ship. A new vehicle. You do get tons more weapons, and the creatures are supposed to actually be challenging in this one. So I'm looking forward to it.
So knowing me though, since I haven't been following along with it, I'm probably gonna wait till the Game of the Year and getting it all on 1 disc probably. And
right.
Overpass paying the extra, whatever.
Okay. And moving on, I know there was one other story currently going on,
which is Microsoft giving away 1,600 Xbox points with pre-orders.
Okay, yeah, okay. I remember hearing about that. They're doing a bunch of pre-orders right now. We're going to post a link in the description. I think what we
it'll be over here.
Do, yes.
The link would be for...
Well, I didn't say annotation, man. I said in the description. So
description?
Just fucking
okay.
peek down, motherfuckers. Okay, it's down there. If you're going to buy these games anyways, do the pre-order. Get your Xbox Live points if you guys play. If you guys are getting the Microsoft points, you're gonna buy DLC anyway with those points. Just do the goddamn pre-order and enjoy yourself.
And you don't even have to buy DLC for Borderlands 2. There's like Walking Dead that you can buy points for. You can buy a bunch of old games.
Walking Dead was actually pretty fun.
I played some of it after you brought it for me for Christmas.
Yeah, well there you go.
And it was pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next we're
moving on to movies now. We saw a lot of movies over the holidays. A lot of things came out in the last year. A lot of new things, and there's a lot of things coming out this year. Let's go over really quickly a few movies that we liked. Yeah. I guess if we're going over some of the movies of last year, I've definitely, of course, loved Wreck-It Ralph, Brave, a lot of animated movies. I love those. But one of my favorites was definitely The Hobbit. I really enjoyed everything about it. It was shot in 48 frames per second.
Yeah.
It's that high.
And we saw the fast frame rate, so it made it even look more like
it was so crazy. Everybody's kind of knocking it. I don't know why. You watch this stuff, you might get a little dizzy first of all, but watch it. It's fucking enjoyable. Okay, this looks. They say it looks like a video game, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that it's really polished looking.
And don't expect a beginning to ending. It's sort of like it's a 1 of 3.
Yeah.
So it's
look,
like
if you're watching our channel, you've probably watched Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
You know how that shit is. Okay, 1 of 3. All right, you get to a part and you're like, oh, well, I guess it's a good enough point to end it, and they just fucking drop off. Yeah.
And originally, the story of The Hobbit was made for kids, written for kids, children. Like, did you know this?
Did I know that it was written for children?
Yeah, like it was a children's book originally.
With like missing arms and shit, like fucking hook hand motherfuckers.
No, like regular like kids, like.
No. I mean, well, not that the kids were hook-handed. I mean, you got you got a fucking like orc who's all like hook-hand, like I fucking want my revenge.
No, but like the story was intended for kids, not adults, and they made this movie for like adults, but it's sort of like in a kid's storyline.
Well, I mean, why like can't it be both?
It can, yeah.
I mean, like I'm a kid inside.
Like fucking Pokemon, they're intended for like 8-year-olds, and we're fucking 20-something talking about Pokemon. Come on. Yes.
COD is meant for us, and we get nothing but children playing it. So
cursing online, yeah. That's how it is.
They'll change the tone for something that's completely not meant for kids at all. Django Unchained. Have you guys seen this movie?
It's fantastic.
I fucking enjoyed that movie.
If you're a true Tarantino fan, you would enjoy this movie.
Yeah. Now, like any other Tarantino movie, the N-word gets said almost religiously.
And there's a lot of bloodshed.
A lot of people die in this movie in ways that I didn't think I was going to see when I went in there. specifically like the dog mauling part. Ugh.
So, spoiler alert. Yeah, someone eventually gets.
Spoiler alert! In a Tarantino movie, someone dies.
Yeah.
Guys,
there's a
take that to the bank. In a Tarantino movie, someone is going to fucking die.
By a dog.
Well, not always by a dog in a Tarantino movie.
It included one of the things that I like most about a certain Tarantino movies is the big revenge plot.
So on the subject of upcoming titles, we have a new section called Matt's Picks and Mike's Flicks, where we each talk about, for about a minute, the upcoming movie that we're most excited about. So this week, Matt's Pick.
I'm going to actually talk about Jack the Giant Slayer.
Okay, nice.
And that's the guy that... what the fuck? I forgot his name. Like Chris Holt or something like that?
Okay.
The dude who played Beast in the X-Men movies.
Right on.
Yeah, he's the main character. He plays Jack. He stumbles upon magic beans. Only God knows how.
So it's like the whole Beanstalk story.
Yeah.
Is it meant for children?
No.
Okay.
Because it looks sort of violent. But it has the same director who did like X-Men, X2, and Superman Returns. And those movies all were okay when they came out.
They were all okay.
But like they look great though.
They were just
that's
okay.
that's
Okay,
what I'm
so they
getting
looked good. So are you expecting a movie that's just going to look really good and then just kind of teeter off?
I'm a very, very visual person. Like I don't pay attention to story for shit.
Oh yeah, fuck story.
I'm like a child.
Hey.
You put something shiny in front of me, I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Like,
what is this plot? Get that shit the fuck out of here.
Especially for something like Jack and the Beanstalk. You grew up with that fucking story. You could never imagine actually that happening and stuff like that. And they're literally showing it to you. Like,
okay, so they're doing this, but like I saw a whole lot of things going on in the trailer. By the way, in that corner right there. It's yeah, no, it's right there. You can see it right now.
I see it.
I'm kind of like jiggling on it a little bit. It's kind of nice. That trailer, watch it, and there's a lot of things going on there that actually look really outside of what you'd expect in the Jack and the Beanstalk lore. It actually seems like it's going to be pretty good.
What's your flick?
So my flick is Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. Trailer's actually going to be right here, just kind of right under your chin. I actually am looking forward to seeing this one because it has Hawkeye in it.
Renner? Something Renner?
Yes, Jeremy Renner. Yes.
Jeremy Renner.
Now, I like to call him Hawkeye just because I don't believe that he has any other name. What I'm excited about for this movie is how it's essentially the story of Hansel and Gretel. After they kill the witch in the gingerbread house, they kind of get a knack for it, and they get a taste for witch blood. Yeah. So they just kind of start killing all these witches, and they become witch hunters. And the movie takes place somewhere around a time where after they've hit some kind of level of being kind of renowned, a bunch of witches like set up this trap for them.
You know, the weird thing is though, like they get lured into the house because it's like a gingerbread house and the kid's tale, and instead of eating the house, they ended up getting a taste for witch blood. Yeah,
well, I mean, like not literally. They didn't eat the witch. I'm just saying that like they
plot twist.
That would actually be
like the witch thinks it's the cookies and stuff, and they're actually after her.
And just fucking nibbling on her leg. Like
she can't eat them. It's like a fight to the end.
That's the whole reason they put her in the oven. Is they were ready to cook her. It was preheated and everything. You know, but actually, I just kind of want to see this movie. I feel like it's going to be shit, but it's going to be some pretty good, gory action shit.
So throw away the plot with this one too.
No, you probably have something to do with the plot, but I just imagine it'll look good. It kind of like Van Helsing was kind of really shitty, but it looked really good. And you had like you had like that early scene of him just hunting down.
Fuck.
Jekyll. He was kind of
Speaking of upcoming movies,
Jekyll and Hyde.
Spider-Man announced. Jamie Foxx playing Electro.
Yes, I heard about that.
Do you think he's going to be a fit Electro? Really quick.
Do I think he's... I think like that's a whole other that's a whole other episode of us. Okay. But no, I'd be kind of looking forward to it.
After seeing the Django.
The Django. The D is silent, motherfucker.